Good afternoon, good evening. Hi, Baker Staunch. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Good morning. 361 total in chat in channel. Thank you, Baker Staunch, longtime supporter. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Chat. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome. This is a tough one. Messageide, Josh Lowe, Bengan, Flash 42, and Turinst. I'm trying out a city block style play for the first time in my solo playthrough. That sounds fun. Enjoy. I think I wanted to try that once and I couldn't do it, but I think it can be fun. It's a structured way of trying the game. I think it could be fun. So we are moments away from going into space. I think, right? I hope. I think what I came to the realization of at the end of last episode was, let me fix this camera a little bit. Move it over like this. That looks good to me. I don't think we need a cargo rocket silo yet. So let's take a look at space, and that's going to be this one right here. I don't know if there's an easy way. I think actually you can just click on one of these. And let's make sure that we have a plan. So we're going to articulate our plan to start, and then we'll execute. This space platform is orbiting Novice, and it does have enhanced solar, so it might make sense to do some extra solar. Now, it looks like this is a little platform with a space capsule, and if I wanted to, it looks like I could launch a space capsule. Uh-oh. Oh, it's nothing. It looks like I could launch the space capsule to home, right? It says you have not researched space capsule navigation, so the only valid option is an emergency burn. Research space capsule navigation to unlock more options. Okay. Let's see. There it is. It's the very first research. Now, that can't be a coincidence that the very first space science in the upper left-hand corner is space capsule navigation. That just cannot be a coincidence, right? And it only requires 50, so it doesn't really need much. Unlocks the ability to use the capsule for personal transport. Rocket sections can be added directly to the space capsule in order to launch without a cargo rocket silo. Useful for moving characters around, but not for the cargo. So this is like a personal transport. I don't know if I need a full-on cargo rocket to get here. There's a lot of ruins, right? Here's a there's actually like a full decontamination facility, which is interesting because like I don't think I even have one of those, do I? I don't think I can even build one. It's gonna be probably in here. Maybe I can. It says made in space assembly machine. This one doesn't say anything, so it's made anywhere. Yeah, I don't know if I can make a decontamination facility. So this is actually like to place it. And if I go back to me, I can't. Cannot be crafted by hand. Neither can the space science laboratory. So that requires a space assembly machine or space manufactory, which I can craft. Okay, I can craft these. I'm gonna need some big electric motors for sure. And what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna actually make a little buffer of those if I can. Well, I can move these down. Interesting. Okay, it's a simple buffer. So I can now get more big electric motors. And let's do this. This is probably like 100 or so. All right, so we know we're gonna need a ton of those. Perfect. You uploaded the playthrough to YouTube. I did, but you know what? Half of them ended up as SD only, and I don't understand why. And I hate I hate the Twitch export so much. I'm gonna need a space capsule too, so I can make that. This is actually kind of a lot of stuff. This looks pretty rough, actually. 50 solar panels, 50 accumulators. Um, 'Cause I'm going to be researching quite a bit. I figure I might as well check this out. Okay, where is the capsule? There's the mining drill. Might be in here. 100 RCUs, 100 low density structures. Well, in this case, why don't I just do this, this, and then the heat shielding as well, right? And the rocket fuel. That way I have some buffers of these. It won't hurt anything. Need faster bots. Okay, and now I need one roboport here. You're in bad shape. I gotta fix that. I don't know how to fix it though. Maybe connect it. All right, so that's gonna be space capsule. One thing I can also do is use the refurbishment to do another one. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just I'll make one. Okay, and then I'll bring in enough low density structures to refurbish it. And I figure if I can go there, I can get back. But if I go there, I'll have another space capsule, presumably. So a rocket control capsule big enough for a passenger can be placed onto a cargo rocket silo to complete a cargo rocket, can be placed on the ground to take a passenger to an adjacent surface, or emergency burn back to the homeworld, an adjacent surface. Okay. So what is an adjacent surface? Let's read the space capsule in Informatron. All right, so if you're here for the first time and you're enjoying this through me, this should be fun. I'll read this. I think it's probably worth reading the whole thing. Space capsule is a small personal rocket and rocket navigation system. It can be placed on the ground to act as a small personal transport rocket, or used to construct a cargo rocket, where it acts as the rocket's guidance system and escape pod. Okay, so you can two different launch. The space capsule has its own life support system. So if you're suffocating in space, you can take shelter in a space capsule. Okay, so it's like a car. You can enter it if your life support is going down. So you need oxygen. If used in a cargo rocket, the space capsule is not lost. It will always survive the trip by either landing on the ground or landing in a rocket landing pad. I think this means that if I use it as personal transport, it gets destroyed. The ability to use a space capsule standalone is locked by the space capsule navigation technology. Once you have researched that technology, the space capsule can be used almost anywhere without the need for a cargo rocket silo. A standalone space capsule can be used to move your character, but is not suitable for carrying cargo. But the character has got like 20 slots of cargo. No, like 80 or 100. It's a lot of cargo. While you can take a few essential items like life support canisters, the capacity, the capacity is extremely limited, and the items you take may increase the fuel costs dramatically. Holy crap. So it actually takes the item's mass into consideration. If you're intending to use a space capsule, you should be prepared to dump your entire inventory into a container and then take only what you need. Wow. Okay, that nullifies what I just said before. If you need cost-effective item transportation, use a cargo rocket instead. Planet launch. A space capsule can launch from a planet, but needs some help to do so. It needs to use some cargo rocket sections to build a disposable first stage to help get out of the atmosphere. The cargo rocket sections must be placed in the capsule's trunk along with the required rocket fuel. Okay, so those are the cargo rocket sections, right? Let me just take a detour quick and see. Cargo rocket sections are going to be these. So I'm going to need cargo rocket sections being made. Okay, that's fair. So it's not easy one, two, three done. It'll probably tell me how many I need. Traveling in space, you can travel between adjacent space zones, such as from planet orbit to the closest moon orbit, between moon orbits, or from outer moon orbits to an asteroid belt. While you can travel in interstellar space, the available destinations are not reliable. Traveling from orbit to the planet or moon surface below is easier and does not have a capacity limit. Okay. Re-entry: the space capsule can land on a planet or moon for a small rocket fuel cost. Beware that the landing location is unpredictable and you will need more fuel and cargo rocket sections to take off again. Okay. Emergency burn. Emergency burn will take you home using emergency fuel reserves. No additional fuel is required. It will be a rough landing that will damage capsule, resulting in a compromised space capsule. Oh, so it's only compromised if you do an emergency. You will lose up to 50% of any items in your inventory taken on this journey. Surviving round results rounded up. Okay. All right. So I think we should build a space capsule, right? I think we need one. There's no question about that, right? We need a space capsule. So 50, 50, 100, 100, 100, 100. Okay. I got 30, 30. 10. Okay. So let's do 50 at a time with this, 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 and this. Oh, this one has 50. Okay. I'll take 50 of those. Oh, these stack to 50 now? Oh my god, that's so much better. These do not. Take 50 of these. Take 50 of these. You're making stuff. I should probably have a couple of these. I think it might make sense to put all this in boxes and then Logibot this whole section here. Chat, what do you think? You think that's a good idea? I think it's a good idea. So I think what I would do is I'd put most of this stuff inside of a requester chest and then have navigation satellite next to it, and then what? Maybe I just use a buffer or something. I actually don't know. We need cargo rocket parts. Like this too. And I don't think we need to automate those, right? And then I don't want to automate that. Life support canisters we're going to need, right? Hey, Automaton Central. How you doing? Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Thank you for 31 months holding that button down. How do you have requester chest already? So, when we launched our first rocket, there was we found a weapons cache of some sort. It was indicated to us on the map. And when we went and checked it out, it had a requester warehouse and 3 requester strong boxes. We're going to need canisters, right? I don't think there's any way around that. Plastic, glass, heat shielding, steel, copper. Plastic, glass, heat shielding, steel, copper. Well, that's convenient. Holy crap, that's convenient. Let's do, let's just put it here then. And we'll put in canisters. I don't know how many of these we'll need though. That. And then technically I need this too. It's kind of weird, but given the amount of stuff that is needed, I think it makes sense. Ooh. Where do I go with it? Oh, it makes scrap. Crap. Let's see if we can get rid of scrap. I need a recycling facility. Okay. Well, when they place this, I'll figure this out. Alright, just a simple canister, less than, I don't know, 50. I have no idea how many of these we're going to need. Let's just grab 2 for now. You're missing steel. Easy fix. And I think I need a couple more blue circuits to make life support canisters. Cannot be crafted by hand. Nah, I don't really want to automate that, do I? I kind of... I mean, that's like this and this. I think I'm better off. I think I'm better off just using this for now. So here's what we're going to do. This is going to require nothing that I know of. This is going to require something, but I'm not sure what it is yet. This, I have no idea. So this is going to come there, and then this is going to come like this. So I think this is what I want to do for now. Has to be connected there. And this is probably something different. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this way. I don't have any chests in my inventory. Where'd the satellite go? There. Put that in there. Okay, that's easy. This is going to be cargo pods and rocket fuel tank. I want to not search, see if I can get used to this. Cargo pod, okay. A 1. Rocket fuel tank, 1. And then heat shielding is 3. Okay, heat shielding should be... Just 10 is enough. So it's missing cargo pod and rocket fuel tank to automate these. Okay. All right. Cargo pod and rocket fuel tank. Well, this is stupid. Where will I go first? I'm not sure yet. Does the rocket provide round-trip transit? I believe so, but you need the fuel. What is this? This is like a nightmare. I think I have to do something like this. Right, otherwise it's too much spaghetti. And then I do have a yellow chest, right? Or a red chest. I could do a red chest, I think. Just put that there so they can both output. I'm able to do two. Can't stick around tonight, but I'll catch up on the VOD and see you next week. Alright, sounds good, F-Memo. Alright, so you need pipes, storage tanks, and pumps. Alright, pipes should be here. Storage tanks should be there. Pumps. This is coming from the mall, but that's okay. That should be good too. Alright, and then this one needs iron chests, fast inserters, and steel plates. Iron chests, fast inserters, and steel plates. It's kind of just a really weird set of requirements here. I don't think it needs a lot, so 20 is probably enough, right? It's just 6. It's 30-second craft time, so should be plenty. It says bricks, but the bricks must be from the fast inserters. Oh, and advanced circuits. I didn't see that. Oh, there's already 20. Okay. What are we missing here? We're missing, I don't think anything, but I'm not sure how long steel's going to be in the logistics. So we'll find out. So these are 50 now, so I'll grab these. And then let's see if we can make our rockets. So I need 50 RCUs, 100 solid fuel, and 50 shielding. Oh, I actually had the rocket fuel. Let's get rid of, I don't have a whole lot to get rid of here. No, I don't want to get rid of that because I'm actually requesting it. Okay. 20 RCUs now. And 66, so I need 33. There we go. It's a space capsule. So we got the space capsule down. It's building. We're going to need more fuel, though. So you're missing iron chests, because iron chests aren't... Are they requested? Oh. Oh, that's gross. They're coming from way back there. And this isn't launching because we have extra science. Yep. There's no need for that. And these aren't going because that's totally backed up. We have so much science, we just can't do it. I wonder if the... I wonder if we're going to have to take the science up to the moon. That's what I'm kind of speculating, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of the glass. Let's get rid of the stone tablets. Iron plates. Let's get rid of all the glass. I'm not making anything by myself at this point, right? So let's get rid of all this stuff. I don't think any of this stuff is really necessary. Copper cable, even batteries, even these, the blue chips, I'll keep for a little bit. Low-density structures, I'll get rid of. What is heavy composite? I don't even know where I got this from. So it's made with Material Science Pack 3? A thick, almost impenetrable bulkhead that is practically immune to heat, corrosion, radiation, mechanical force, but is incredibly heavy. So let's take that with us to space. That sounds like a great plan. I'm guessing it has something to do with like you put it on a ship, and within that ship, you now have some really great thermal something something. Okay, 38 of these. I need a life support facility. So, great. Give me a 1 pump and 6 motors. Motors are to the left. Just take 50. I'll probably need more. I actually had 30 in my inventory. It's cute. Alright. Nah, I forgot what I was building. Oh, life support facility, right. Okay. 40 LDS. Technically, I can do this. Why is this, okay. Okay, logistics will handle this now. Makes things a little bit easier for me. At the life support facility, I'm just going to manually create these because I don't really know what to do. Life support facility. Let me look at like what these say. So using water, you can empty it. I think those extra deconstruction planners in your inventory happen when you have one out and switch to navigation mode or something along those lines. Okay, good to know. Life support canister decontamination. So used life support and cosmic water also makes an empty life support canister. So I'm guessing cosmic water is what you get from outer space. There's no water. 2 empty life support canisters, coal and water will make 2 life support canisters, but it doesn't say what they do. Or raw fish and wood and water. So you can't hold water, so it's going to have to be done in these. So I'm going to need water with this, right? Like there's no doubt about it, I'm going to need water with this. Is that correct? And there's no way for me to get more out of this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move. I'm going to set this up down here like this. I'm going to do another one because I think it's better to automate this to some degree. Right. I think it's better to automate this, but I'm not really sure. I guess we'll kind of see. How many life support canisters do you think we'll need? That's the question. And if we do go up there, we're also going to need a thruster suit. So let's make that too. And 10 RCUs, 20 glass, and 2 more heat shielding. A lot of stuff's in here. 20 glass. Some RCUs, right? The RCUs aren't actually even in this. Let's see. An RCU is going to look like... should be in this one. Hold on, what do they even look like? They look like RCUs, but where are they? I mean, that's what it is. There they are. 10's good. And a life support equipment Mark 1, which is made in a life support facility. Huh. Okay, we'll do that next. And then I'm gonna go grab water since I'm right here. It's annoying that every time I launch, I lose my whatever I was. Like, have I made a thruster suit? Not yet. Oh, this doesn't even go through all the way. You know what? That's fine, actually. There's water. Bots will build it eventually. They're still slow, though. They really are slow. Life support equipment Mark 1. Increases life support efficiency by 100% additive if installed in a non-space suit efficient. We should do 2 of these. Maybe 3 or 4. Chad, what do you think? I think we do. I think we do 2. I'll try 2 and see what happens. All right, so that's done. Let's see if we can make some of these. Coal and water now. Oh, of course. Duh. Have you made the thruster suit? I like having 2 extras in my suit besides the built-in one. Okay, so they are actually built into the thruster suit. I did not know that. Spoiler, Baker Staunch. Just be careful with that. 20 LDS, 10 RCUs. Okay, let's make a thruster suit. We're gonna just take this whole thing, right? We're just gonna take all this stuff. I thought it said that in tooltip. Spacesuit that has that is required to survive in space has thruster and mag boots. I don't know if it does. It doesn't say it has any sort of med pack capabilities. So I don't know if it does. Maybe it's not supposed to. It does require a life support equipment Mark 1, which means I do have to build another one. Don't I? Oh, I don't have coal. Heck. I wonder how much of this stuff I should be automating. It's really hard to tell. I was thinking about this between last stream and this stream. Like, my playthroughs are pretty notorious for, like, heavy automation, especially of, like, you know, outposting and stuff like that. But at this stage, I don't know if it's appropriate to automate things. It says it accepts life support as equipment. Did I build it? I don't remember if I built it. I did build it, right? So let's take this and just remove everything. And then wear this guy instead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I think I'm gonna put it... I think I'm gonna put it like this. Okay, so it's gonna cover up something, but it's a little bit more pleasant on the stream. Looks like I have 20 minutes of remaining in inventory. So 12 times 100%. And it's not ticking down. Okay, we'll read the infotron too. Let's... Well, I guess I have to have this like this. Can you see the time on it? You cannot. Okay, we'll put it up here instead then. Or you know what? Let's put it over here. This makes more sense to me. Okay, this looks good. So that jumps it to 40 minutes. Okay, so that's charging now. So at least we're charging. Let's make one portable fusion reactor because these are 4x4. 50. Oh no, I don't have uranium yet. Chat, this is so bad. I don't think it's a good idea to go to space without uranium, is it? Should we chance it? I feel like we should chance it. Chat, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's do some more regular canisters. Oh, maybe one of these instead. So let's get more of these. Okay. It looks like it's gonna make 2 more. I'm happy with 2 more. It's fine, doesn't matter most of the time. It says accept life support as equipment. Space has solar available. It does have solar available, and I think it's 450%. So that's kind of why I think it's okay to try it. And if we fail, that's okay. We'll start over and we'll figure it out. That one wasn't a spoiler, question ba. That one's not a spoiler. I mainly used Baker's Notch as example as like getting close to the line. I don't think he ever actually crossed the line. Okay, more. Okay, I'm gonna grab 50 more and put them in here. These are 1-to-1, so that we have a couple of hours. We actually have 1 hour now. I'd like to have 6 hours, so I could do a whole stream up there and not have to worry about it too much. Okay, so this is now gonna go into these, and I think just 1 is enough. We'll see. Which then brings it right back there. I can't really put it back there right away because this just makes it a little bit easier to manage. So now we at least have the rocket fuel tanks and stuff, but why did I put them in here? What was the point of putting them in here? It was to make cargo rocket sections, got it. So now I'm gonna do this. So that we're making cargo rocket sections, because we're gonna need those eventually, and I figure I might as well start using them now. The other thing we can do is we can actually take this one, this guy here, and put it right there instead. You know what? Like, that does not matter. I don't care. Let's see what we can do with this pod that we made. I'm just gonna put it on the ground and see what happens. Put it anywhere. It wants to do an emergency burn. So I can get in. Okay, so this is getting in. You've not yet researched space capsule navigation. The only valid option is an emergency burn. Research. It doesn't say where it's going to go. No, it does. It's going here. So this is not kosher. This is not going to work. Let's do 10. That doesn't help. Let's grab. I'm just gonna grab these and see what happens when I put these in here. Doesn't seem to change anything. Okay. It's not what I expected. Does anyone see a pad? I don't see a pad. I can't build a pad there. I'm missing something. A disposable first stage to help get out of the atmosphere. The cargo rocket section must be placed in the capsule's trunk. Okay, what happens if I build a cargo rocket silo? and put this in there. Okay. Crash there maybe. I don't think so because it specifically did say novice. So let's select novice orbit. Liquid rocket fuel needs 50,000. Cargo safety 99%. Landing chance requires landing pad. Failure results in loss of all rocket sections. Cargo is still delivered in cargo pods with minimal damage. Status constructing rocket. Cargo rocket sections need 100. So let's just say I put a couple of these in here. 6 liquid rocket fuel. Nothing. Liquid rocket fuel is an item. A fuel refinery makes liquid rocket fuel. That's a liquid. And you can put it in a barrel? What happens if I just put solid rocket fuel in there? Does that do anything? That does not. Could be argued FNEI is a spoiler mod. Oh, you know, I think you're right. You're probably right on that. Let's make a barrel of something. So fuel. It's a fuel refinery, right? Oh, that's there. So I got to move this over a little bit more so I can see these. I think the bots will take this. And then I'm going to need an assembler. Here. Okay, and we need some steel barrels. Let's just do one barrel. I'm just gonna make one barrel. I don't know how this is supposed to work, but it sounds to me, and chat, don't answer this yet. Okay, so let me figure out try a few more things before we cry wolf here. But it sounds to me like I need barrels of liquid rocket fuel, and I need to launch a cargo rocket in order to get there. Let's look at this. No. A barrel of liquid rocket fuel doesn't work. Doesn't do anything. Okay, so that's clearly not it. So let's get rid of that. Well, that was a waste. Where's that barrel? I don't want it in my inventory. Here, I have this scrap too. Where'd that scrap go? Right there. That's fine. I think there was a Informatron page for what? For cargo rockets? So we're not to spaceships, right? That's way beyond us. I know that. This is all above us. Life support's pretty close. cargo rockets getting started. But are we like, do we actually need one? That's the question I'm still wondering. Before you can launch cargo rockets, you need to have launched a satellite in the satellite rocket, the same factory aka vanilla silo, while space exploration is installed. Got it. Once you've built a rocket cargo silo, you need to build and fuel your rocket. 100 cargo rocket sections in the inventory. 10 to 30 of these will be recovered from the rocket at the destination, so about 20%. If you land at a landing pad, more with the right research, okay. One space capsule in the inventory. So always be recovered at the destination and can return you home from orbit. Good. A lot of liquid rocket fuel piped into one of the 8 connections near the corners. Oh, okay. I see them. Do you see them now? I didn't see them. Okay. Now I see. I actually didn't know there were pipe connections on the side, only ever noticed the front ones. I didn't even notice the front. I didn't actually look at this like at all because I'm so used to like the yellow arrows and stuff and the indicators. If a rocket is launched with empty cargo slots, some of the reserved fuel and cargo sections will not be used. An empty rocket will still cost 50% of a filled rocket, so it's best to use a full rocket if possible. Alright, you can enter it using Alt D. Yep, that's my that's my key binding for entering something. Very weird key bindings. So we'll let you ride the rocket. You should also have a thruster suit and life support canisters so you don't die if you're launching into space. Your first rocket won't have anywhere to land, so it will disassemble as the cargo is released. Okay, it is, you use a cargo rocket first, which doesn't really make intuitive sense to me, but I think this is correct. Sometimes rockets targeting a landing pad miss and the rocket crashes. Even in the case of a crash, the cargo is deployed in cargo pods, so you never lose all the cargo. You should take a rocket landing pad with you. Wait, you should take a rocket landing pad and with you. And what? And what? What else do I need? What else do I need? And what? And a rocket landing pad. And so many things could be there. I don't know. So you can build somewhere for the next rocket to land. Because I can control, I can continue to send rockets to space even when I'm there. I don't have to actually come back to send more rockets. It's a good idea to make use of empty space in the rocket by filling it with resources such as metal, stone, oil, coal, blah, 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 blah. Building a rocket landing pad at your base before launching will allow you to easily return directly there instead of ending up at a random location when you return. Good idea. Okay. All right. Basic automation. Rocket silo output signals for how many parts are in the rocket. That's not important yet. Okay. Okay. So what's happening now? Let's go back to me. Is we need to develop a plan. I kind of understand now. So we're gonna launch a rocket. What happened to my my cargo rocket sections? Are they just gone? They're just gone. It just consumes them? Like when you put one in, it consumes it? Is that what's going on here? No cargo pods? No iron chests. No iron chests. There's no iron chests in the mall? Is that correct? Did we not build iron chests in our mall? Oh wow, that would be kind of funny. I don't think we did. So I need a rocket landing pad to come back. Correct? That just gives me a spot to land. There's nothing here that's critical for me. It's just inventory, right? So I can put this anywhere. But this one is for launching. And I can launch additional materials so long as I have a requester chest that does it. Okay. And then I want to look at one thing quick. Just want to see what this looks like. It doesn't actually let you customize it, so that's why it's in the in this informatron. Green signal. Trigger launcher. The silo is configured to have a trigger that uses a green signal. Okay. Output signals. Empty slots, full slots. Liquid rocket fuel required for all potential destinations specified by the destination settings. If the rocket is complete, then a value of 1 is returned. Any capsules used in the rocket construction are added to the count of any capsules in the cargo inventory. Okay, so cargo rocket section signal, this will say like 66 if there's 5 in inventory and 61 consumed. Okay. All right. Okay. So space science. We are going to need to build a space manufactory up there, unless there is one. Is there one? Let's check. Let's just double check. I think there is one. There's 5 space assemblers. I don't see a space manufactory. There might be one in a chest. There is. There's one in the chest. Okay. In order to build space science, we need processing units, solid rocket fuel, stone, cosmic water, and space transport belts. To get space transport belts, we need lubricant. You can fly only with a capsule, but a bit later. Okay. And if we need lubricants, we have to send up small electric motors, low density structures, steel plates, and lubricant in order to make these. Is that correct? I think that is correct. That sounds correct. Okay. Where does cosmic water come from? In a decontamination facility, I can turn water and lubricant into cosmic water. This is really advanced. So one option is lubricant and water will make cosmic water, but only in a decontamination facility in space. So I can take up water and lubricant to make cosmic water, or I can use contaminated cosmic water and contaminated... No, what makes this? Contaminated scrap and cosmic water makes contaminated cosmic water. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, interesting. Used life support canisters and cosmic water make contaminated. Okay, no, because I need the cosmic water. You got water in space in the form of ice. Careful. Like I would have come to that conclusion eventually. I don't think I can just make contaminated cosmic water. It's got to be another source. So, ice? I don't see ice. I see scrap. This is quite a planning episode, isn't it? Ice ore top right. Oh, okay. All right. That was very, very not clear. So that was a good hint. Okay. That is that was very unclear. Okay. I didn't like I saw this, but I thought it was ruins because every time I moused over it, I saw like ruin. I'm like, well, what is this? So there is tons of ice, presumably electric mined, and It comes from mining drills. There's big mining drills. And it just makes ice inside of a chemical plant or electric boiler. I don't think this looks like it might actually just make steam. Right? I think I need a chemical plant for this. Let me have a quick look at the chemical plant recipes. In the old version, you didn't get that. Had to ship all your initial water up there. I really liked that they changed it to have ice. Okay. Getting water into space was actually what ended my last space exploration run. It can melt ice to water. Let's do an electric boiler. So I just need a couple of pipes here. I don't have any iron plates, do I? There's got to be iron plates up right here. That's just a normal boiler. I need 100 copper and a heat shielding. Okay. I haven't made this yet. I want to see what it looks like. I don't know if you can build it up in space. You should be able to. Evaporation venting. So this just destroys water. This does not seem like it does anything with ice. Don't have the tech. And this is buried behind 1, 2, 3. I think that's correct. Okay. Prod modules in these in the first place. I'm gonna grab 50 of these and 50 of these. Okay, so at least we'll have solar power. Now we need to make an actual plan. I think I understand everything I need to know in order to do this. I need to go up. Would you like a tip on where to go first or not? I'm guessing not. I need to go up into space and do something. No tips. But you just gave me a tip, right? This is probably where I'm going to go. It has a variety of things in it, but there's also one other option which we saw. And I'm just going to check it out. I think it's... Is it the asteroid belt? I don't know if we can make it to the asteroid belt, but it is the asteroid belt. So let's view this surface. This has all sorts of stuff. This has a whole ship, but I just don't understand what to do with the ship at this point. So I'm not sure if it's the best option for me. to learn the game because I don't even know how to run this. It's got a lot of stuff. It even has 600 space science with a lab. The problem is that there is no problem. That has all the science I need to unlock 200 tech worth. All I have to do is set it up and come home. Isn't that right? It's missing spaceship walls, so I can't fly the ship, presumably. So I'm actually not sure. I don't It's got two nice flat solar panels. It's got a pylon substation. Cannot open enemy structures. I think it might be worth just checking this out. Now, I don't like that it's like a one-way trip and I don't know what to expect. What's in the chest on the ship? So I can't access logistics. Oh, no, I can. There's 600 space science, 500 coal, 500 sulfur, and so on and so forth. You can kind of see that. It looks like there's 50 canisters. It looks like there's 10 of some nice things. There's a rocket pad. There's a beacon, and there's a lab. Chests are full with stuff to repair, but I would not mind it for now. I don't know what that plate is either. That's like a beryllium plate, maybe. So my thought is like I can go here and then just fly back and just to set up a lab with this science and get 600 space science for doing nothing. Right? 600 space science is going to get me a couple of nice things here. So, for example, assembly machine 3s might be a good idea to get. Worker robot speed 3 might be nice. Jetpack equipment 2. Maybe I'll pass on that one. Level 3 speed modules. I mean, that's a possibility too. Honestly, I think what I would go for is really just the water processing. I guess it doesn't really matter what I do. Walls and tiles are showing up in the logistics network inventory. Yeah, they're probably in a chest somewhere. Yeah, there's the walls right there. There's even an ion engine. Assuming it's an ion engine, it looks like one. Yeah, I don't think I want to go here first. I think it's tempting, but I guess I would just be going here to grab a bunch of stuff and then hopefully I can get home. I think I'd rather go to the other one. I appreciate the idea, but I'm pretty certain that like the flow of a new player is to go to the other one. This one. I think the goal is to use the water and set up automated space science. So I'll have to bring water with me. I need to start making a list of things I need. This is interesting. These are 3.7 megawatts each. Wow. And they're what, 4x4? Can I even make those? No, I can't make those, can I? These are 60 kilowatts each. What? Okay, 400 to 60. The solar is due to the solar bonus. Yeah, I just got that. I just figured that out pretty quick. So these are 120 kilowatts each. So I think it's still worth it to bring up some. Hey, William LP, I am playing Factorio again. I think it's worth it to bring up a whole bunch of solar panels, and we'll use that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring up lubricant and water to make some space science and hopefully get to our first objective. Okay, so if we suppose we do that. Is there enough space on this thing? Number one. Is there enough space on this? For an automated science? Kind of. I do think that we need to bring logistics bots for the most complicated thing. I think that's a good idea. And so what we'll do is we'll plan on having robots here. And sadly, I've been spoiled and I think there's attrition, so we'll see what happens. It might not make sense to bring robots here. And we're going to try and just get a very small automated space science setup. There's vulcanite too. You can get stone from vulcanite. Okay, hold on. There's water. I'm gonna explore a few tiles here, because since I can. I seriously doubt there's vulcanite here, right? Yeah, there's no vulcanite here. There's nothing in orbit. There's this. It's all these. This is so weird. These are fancy belts. I can't turn those belts into science, right? Because they're fancy belts. There is 400 of every science. Don't have to bring that up. There's actually 10 barrels of lubricant and 200 barrels of water already. There's space rail. Hold on, what is this? Whoa, wait, what was that? Space platform scaffold. Basic space platform scaffold that allows you to place certain structures in space. This looks like space landfill? Yes, that's space landfill. This is space concrete. We have another space capsule. There's also a cargo landing pad here and a delivery cannon chest. There's tons of stuff here. An electric boiler, which we don't necessarily need. I don't really want to use water for power, right? I want to use solar for power because water is way too... Glacier ammo, cryogun, and biogun. Okay. What else is in these chests? This is a big one. No, it's a ruin. No, this is a chest. Fish and medpack 4. Beryllium, iron, copper, space manufacture. There actually might be enough stuff here for just you, for the player to do what they need to do. To be honest, to get started. Telescope. Space science lab. Can use advanced science specs. We're probably gonna want like a couple of these if we can get like 3 or 4. They're 1 megawatt each, so it might not be feasible. And I should bring some prod modules too. So there's lots of stone, sulfur, vulcanite, and coal. And there's also a lot of space pipes and yellow deep space splitters. So if we do want to make space science, which I do, we are going to need processing units and then solid rocket fuel and maybe stone, because each space science pack is 1 stone. This is 500 stone worth. We're going to set up a cargo rocket landing pad here somewhere to receive shipments of water and stone and coal and whatever we need. I could actually ship coal and water potentially, but that seems like really bad use of power. I think it's better to do the solar panels. Probably a lot better to do the solar panels. I should actually just I should make a lot more of these solar panels, to be honest. This is really slow solar panel production, but I'm taking as many as I can. So we do know that we are doing the rocket, right? And we're going to come back with a cargo landing pad. And this cargo landing pad it's just an output. This is the input. Whatever's in here leaves. If there's something in here, let's say there's a med pack in here, it does show up in here. So I could use some sort of wiring to figure out what's on here and then pull more. Like, if you think in the like the blueprints I made for my train logistics system, I could easily just set up to like whatever's in a combinator, pull and put it into the cargo rocket silo, and then launch it into space. And when it gets here, it would just be on the other side. The problem with that is, I think in order to do that correctly, let's think this through. We're going to launch something, and when it gets here and it just dumps everything inside of the cargo landing pad. So if I only need one small thing and I preload my rocket with a little bit of everything, I'll get a little bit more of everything. The wiki for SpaceX has a tutorial for automation. I don't think I need to read a wiki for automation. It's right here. This is all the automation you need. So I'm trying to think in terms of what I should do now and what I should do medium term. And I'm thinking that right now we should set up a way to do logistics to and from space. Because it's very clear to me that once we get there, we can set up an automation of resources to and from the facility that would make life a lot easier. And then once I have that, and I can easily customize it, I should be able to react and get a lot of cargo rockets up here, should I need them. Things with like tons of water barrels and stuff. Right? I think so. So let's plan on doing that then. I think I should probably ship up stone. I should ship up everything I need to make space science. And also, I'm going to ship up the packs because that's probably the easiest thing to ship up, right? So that's what we're going to do. I want to look at one more thing quick. When I get in this, okay, 50,000 rocket fuel. I can't get in. Why can't I? Oh, you get in the front? 50,000 rocket fuel. I don't understand. It's not changing when I go in and out. Where's my rocket pod? Where's my pod? Oh, I put it in here. That's so stupid. I can't get... That's dumb. That means I can't really move this thing anymore, and I need to move this. So... Darn it. I want to get this back. Oh well. Lost cause. I do imagine that for the cargo rockets, I can have as much in my inventory as I want. You'll get it back if you deconstruct it. Well, I mean, it's such a low cost right now. Let's try it. You get it back, and you get the cargo rocket sections back. Okay, excellent. That's good to know. So this one, if I get in, emergency fuel will be used. If I put in a simple amount of rocket fuel tank, doesn't change anything. Maybe it will later. Alright, I need quite a bit more coal quick. Like 40 or so. We're gonna have hours of this. It's gonna be great. Just don't want to have to worry about it. What we got here? 18. Yeah, we have enough coal, right? Because this is 1-to-1. It is 1-to-1. Yeah, I'll take those. This needs to be. This can be wherever. Okay, this doesn't have to be nearby. So I'm gonna put it way over here. Okay. You have less space in the cargo rockets. Because variable materials are to make a space platform, a scaffold. Plus space. I do not have the tech for that. The tech is actually pretty easy. So that's low density structures, heat shielding, and steel plates. Okay. A lot of steel. This one needs, I need an input. This input is used, so we're going to use this one. Okay. I'm going to put it on the right side for now. And I think it makes the most sense to simply connect this to one requester, right? I can't reserve spots. Yeah, I know I need that fuel. With the pipes. Comes from here, I figured that out. I do know that I'm going to want to have some specific items in there. If I go into this mode, can I adjust this? Can. Okay, that's good to know. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make a solution that I can turn it on and off. Okay. And then I can control what gets input in the cargo rocket silo manually. So it's not automated in terms of like that. It will pull via requester chest all those items and put them inside of this cargo rocket section. And then when it's done, it's just going to let me know. Does that seem like a reasonable thing to do, chat, right now? That makes it easier for me to even fill this thing because I can then I just put in what I want and I automate the automate it all, right? Look up fuel. Okay, so I'm gonna grab another drink quick, and then I think this is gonna be my plan. So this is gonna include things like barreling water, for example, and barreling lubricant and all that stuff. And I think that I can come up with a good strategy for what to bring and adjust and micromanage. I might even make it so that it removes excess, to be honest. Okay. And it'll work off 2 stack inserters. I think it's reasonable. Is 2 stack inserters okay? Stack filter inserters? I think that's okay. Of course I don't have these automated. How do I not have those automated? There's no way I don't have those automated. I do. Those filtered slots are automatically removed when the rocket is ready, by the way. Okay. What filtered slots here? I wasn't able to do that. I wasn't able to, like, filter them. These? I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Oh, look at that. You can actually do this. So I assume these are also removed. Okay. Let's put this one here, like this. And then I'm going to put this down here, like this. Okay. With this, I should be able to just direct feed these right into here. I think that seems reasonable. And then that's it, right? I think that's it. Okay. I think that's it. But why? Is it the wrong type of chest? What's going on here? No, they're there. Give me, let's do some logic here. They should bring that to me now. Is there anything I need to build on site here? I don't think so. Let's build another one of these. I don't think those are automated, so I'm going to have to just build that. A life support facility is 40 LDS pipes and pumps. And a pump. Give me a pump. What was the last thing? Pipes. Okay, that was easy. This is done enough for now. So what's going to happen is I'm going to ship back used life support canisters. And it's going to make empty ones with just water. Okay, and then I'm going to transfer those over here to get coal and water to make more. And I have coal. So what I'll do is I'm going to send coal down over here. Very nice. All right. And these need to be connected to something. What else am I going to bring back from space? I don't think anything. Is there chat? Is there anything I want to bring back from space besides the life support canisters? I can't think of anything. From this specific spot. Let's go this. There's nothing here. I think this is just like automated science. I think that's it. So we're not going to send anything back yet, except for these. So now let's explore this a little bit. I wish I had more piper grounds. Give me those in my inventory. It's a lot easier than actually summoning them. And this will take used ones and turn them into normal ones. I have an hour and 20 minutes. I have 4 hours and 53 minutes. Beautiful. Can I make one more canister so I have an even number? $10 copper, heat shielding, and 5 glass. I have the blues on me. Okay, good. Alright. Now I have an even number. Might want to bring empty barrels back. I should have enough to get the water. Yeah, it's okay. I'll bring empty barrels back. Yeah, good call. I'm going to move this down one, I think. Yeah, I have the call on you. Alright, I need that fuel refinery over here on this side. Fuel refinery, where is it? Here. And this just makes this thing. Pipes right into there, right? So I don't see any reason why I wouldn't just do this. Does this work for people? Okay. I'm okay with a little waste here. It'll be alright. That's the liquid, and then this is... This is technically going to be input, but... No. Let's now... I guess let's do this guy. So there's the rocket fuel coming in. That's a lot of rocket fuel. Holy crap. This is 50,000 divided by 0.05. Or 50 divided by 0.05. That's 1,000 rockets. It's 1,000 solid rocket fuel. I think that is. I'm going to commit to this location, put these in here, and put my space capsule in here. Okay. And then, I don't think it's a good idea to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway, just to get us started, so that's using some of these. Because I think what's going to happen is it's going to fill the whole cargo with them. So I'm going to have to be careful. No hell mod yet. Trying to avoid hell mod at this point. Alright, I have my... combinators. I'm going to put my combinators over here. Okay. So this is where I'm going to keep everything. I'm going to put this one there for easy queuing. And that one there for easy queuing. And then I'm just going to make this. And this. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some logic. So I need a red and a green. So I need electronic circuits. Grab some of them over here. I'm gonna need a lot of these, so I'm gonna make a bunch. I'm gonna need copper for more. Good. And what I want to do is take this to there, to there, to there, to there. Okay, so this is what is installed, right? And this is going to be what I want here, okay? So I'm going to take what is installed, or what I want minus what is installed. That should be what is pulled into the rocket silo. But, With the stack filter inserters, it makes it a little bit weird. Because it's always going to try to do like 12 at a time. So I'm going to need a green wire coming to these. Right? And that's going to be set filters. But we're also going to read hand contents. We can't set filters and enable disable. That sucks. And we're going to hold the hand contents. But that's going to set the filters. I thought there was a way to do